What? Is there like a guy over here? What's this guy doing? Private
Hatching
week.
eggs.
Private weeks. He's just kicking it.
Oh, there's just a guy there.
It's just an NPC. He's just.
Oh, it's an NPC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Go murder him.
I can't attack this target. Oh, he's not PvP flagged.
Oh, but he's red.
He's red. He's red because he's Alliance,
Mm.
but he's not PvP flagged. So that's why he's not attacking me either.
Are there cosmetic differences between horde pandas and
No,
lance
there's
pandas?
not,
Huh.
which is real crazy.
It would be cool, like if.
Because
I
you
know,
make
like,
your panda first, and then after you're done
Yeah.
with your starter zone, then you pick.
But they could have just done it in the story, like horde get like a wicked scar. No, because then people would piss him on. I don't know. I just feel like there should be like
There's
some sort of
there's two
cosmetic
different
distinction.
tabards that they come with.
Yeah, but no one
Yeah, I know.
can just not wear the tabard.
Yeah, there's no difference,
Yeah,
which is whatever.
I guess so. My friend absolutely hates the pandas, and we were playing together. Like I did the
How
recruiter
come?
friend.
What's wrong with the
And-
pandas?
I think he just has it out for furries.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
could see that. Well,
So what's he think
do you
about? What does he like?
Morgan?
Or Taurens?
Yeah.
Well, Morgan at least has like the werewolf like vibe going for it. so
That's
like-
worse.
no, that's rooted in history though. Like there's werewolves have been around a lot longer than furries.
Hmm.
But like, what
Yeah.
was the other one? Tauren?
Yeah.
I don't think he cares much for Tauren either. But he doesn't. We mostly play Alliance because we played gnomes together,
Mhm.
and then we played goblins together.
Yeah. Short races are awesome.
Yeah, man.
I like goblins because there's like they have a comb over hair, which is
So do
nice. They have like they're just full of unflattering looking stuff, and I like
I
that.
think- because when I noticed when like they added new hairstyles when like you could go to the barber or whatever,
Mhm.
it's not like they added that many new hairstyles. They just sort of switched it up.
Yeah,
Like
there's
gnomes could get like the undead mohawk.
yep, and like humans can get the blood elf flag Goku hair
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Which is cool, I guess. But why don't they just make it all like just everyone can try any hairstyle?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a pain to have to like adjust it to work on every model. Who knows what they're doing now that there's new models though too. They
Yeah,
might be
that's true.
redoing some stuff. You still don't have all the hairstyles at start though. You still would have to go to the
Yeah,
barber.
you still have to go to the barber,
Yeah.
which is fine because when you're like level 1, it's like a copper, right?
Yeah, it's so cheap.
Yeah.
What? What are you doing, Spider? Who invited you? Instant kill. Fuck you,
Thanks.
Spider.
Nice. I wonder if anyone's still alive in the chat.
I don't think so.
Nope.
After Cinesex left, it's
That's it.
that's it.
That's alright.
There's 20 people watching. Are they just like all chilling?
Well, we might have
People
have
sleeping.
it.
And it could be guests too. That's the other thing.
Oh, now it says 18 because I touched it.
Don't be touching stuff.
I'm gonna stop touching it right now.
You're breaking it, dog. Way to go.
It's actually kind of cool. Like when I was trying to get a Smash 4 code. Oh hey, we got someone lurking. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
When I was just asking around on Twitter for like a Smash 4 code, there's someone who watches our friend streams, but like they don't really chat, and he gave me a code. So
Wow.
we definitely have lurkers. and
Oh yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
That's cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, whenever I watch stuff on Twitch, I rarely ever chat, and it's not like
Me too. I don't really
Yeah.
chat much.
especially
Like, I
because I watch a lot of Street Fighter and it's just so fast.
Yeah, it's fast, and then I know that there's just lag in Twitch, so I know what
Yeah.
I say is not being seen. You know what I mean? It just
Like I watch
it-
a lot of speedrun streams, and I mean those stats are generally like very like not too fast. Like there's a lot of people, but it's not like ever. Like your stuff will probably most likely get seen unless they're doing some kind of complicated thing.
hmm
But even then, I don't really interact much.
Yeah, Baker Broad in the chat brings up lurkers are the backbone of Twitch society, which is
Lurkers
true.
are the backbone of like everything on the internet. Like
Pretty
the
much.
amount of people that lurk Reddit compared to the people that like post on it is probably like 10-1.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
You know, like and pretty much anywhere like 4chan, you name it. You know.
And hence you end up with the vocal minority.
Exactly, and it becomes so polarizing because those are the people that give a shit.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you
And
just
that's how
don't.
like the Gamergate and all that stuff gets blown like so out of proportion.
People who are like insane
Yeah,
or
like 90% of gamers probably
don't
don't give a
care.
Don't
shit.
care or even know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sure if they're on Twitter, they've probably heard about it at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But even me, I've heard about it, but I just don't like. It's so
dumb.
dumb.
I don't.
I-
There's this like perception in the gaming community where like that gaming journalism is inherently separate from like from the industry,
Mhm.
and it's not. And
No.
it like most art, it isn't. Like in film, in radio, and all that stuff. Like the critics and everything,
It's just
they're one and the same with the community, and they don't hide it. It's just a fact. That's how it's all.
yeah. I
structured.
mean, it's that's what the I mean that enthusiast media. That's what it's going to be like. You know.
Right.
Because it's an inherently subjective medium. Like no matter what you say about a game, it could be a glowing review, a negative review, a mixed review that covers all the bases. You're still gonna piss someone off.
Yeah, because
Someone's gonna
it's
disagree with
it's
you.
always it's all opinion. 100% of it.
Exactly. There's very few objective things in video games. Like there's some basic game design elements that if your game doesn't have, it's probably shit.
Well,
But
yeah,
for the
like
most part-
non-working shit, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
but I mean, anymore with the way games are now, games don't come out that just don't work like they did. You know, like in the NES and Super NES days, there's like games that were just garbage. You know what I
Well, I
mean?
mean-
That like were unplayable.
Well, now technically there's like all those paid betas, right? That people are bitching about. That
That's true, but that's
Like already out.
listen. That's your own bad. They tell you right up front that this shit ain't done, so don't buy into
But, I
it.
mean,
Beta
some of
you
those are
buy
really
into.
some of those are really successful though. Like Kerbal Space Program, I think is still in beta, right?
Yeah,
And that game is huge.
and they were selling it when it was an alpha.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Minecraft is like a good example of that too, because that was in beta and alpha for quite a long time.
Yeah, but you still had to pay, right? Like
You still had to
15,
pay,
20
yeah.
bucks or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, every time they released a new version, they upped the price. Was how it worked, and it started out like $10, and then now it's up to whatever it is now.
Well, I remember
your
Gary's
grandfather
mod was
did.
free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's not quite the same thing, but
Sort
it
of.
was like a
Yeah, because
sandbox.
it was kind of like one of the later versions of Gary's mod. I think you had to buy.
hmm
'Cause
I only
recall-
recently found out that you had to pay for it. I still thought it was just like a free sandbox.
it's like
whatever.
$5 or something, I
like
think.
$5 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it's always on Twitch on Steam sale for like $2, $2.50.
It's usually
Something
like lumped into something too.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know?
Same thing with Counter-Strike. That's always on sale.
Fuck Counter Strike.
What?
I don't know. Counter Strike's okay.
Counter-Strike's a good.
It's a fun game. It does get repetitive, especially when like if you like I've played only a handful of matches of Go,
hmm
but they only played like Dust.
Yeah, well, that's welcome to Counter Strike. It's
Yeah,
lame.
that's how it was back then. Like,
Yeah.
you either played a bunch of Dust or Dust 2 or Italy or Ice World if you're not good at buying stuff or not good at the game.
I loved the pub servers and like surf maps, and I just got weird with that game. It was the Counter-Strike Source. I don't know if they still have that for Go, but
I don't know. Actually, Go is. I have not played Go at all.
oh really?
I haven't. You know. Played a bunch of 1.5 and 1.6 back in the day.
I never played those games, but every time I played Source, someone would always say
Someone
that it
would-
was
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's better back in the day.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like because of this one minor tweak that somehow fundamentally changed the entire game. It was like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I bet that's how people feel about like the different versions of like Street Fighter 2, and we're like, no, they're different. You know what I mean?
And they are different, but it's not like you. The game is still the same. Like
Yeah.
the rules apply. It's just certain characters have different moves, and you have to adjust for that. But I mean, like the fun's still there.
Everyone got changes that made them better except for Guile. That's the difference between all the games. Is Guile H1? You can guarantee that Guile is shittier, even though nothing changed on him.
Because I know I just said earlier that nothing's really objective in video games, but I think this is objective. Is Guile is terrible, and he deserves to be punished.
Whoa,
Well,
that's harsh.
Street Fighter 4 Guile is the most boring character in any game ever.
I like that you waited till Frisbee left, huh? Before you wanted to bust that one.
I'll tell that to Frisbee's face.
Whoa!
But I will say, Frisbee's Guile is never boring.
Well, yeah, it's because he's just out of control. He goes in. He's not scared. He plays a lot of Xbox Live.
He
So.
doesn't really turtle with Guile, from what
No.
No.
So it's very like, Jesus, what is this guy doing? He's doing things I'm not expecting him to do.
Why is Guile jumping?
He's playing that Knuckle Dew style.
Uh-huh.
Guile. Just go in as hard as possible.
Yep.
Oh, that's not true. He doesn't go in as hard as possible, but he does go in.
Well, yeah, because Guile has so few options. Like, he has like 2 moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Yeah.
Sonic Boom and Flash Kick.
Alright, finally got all the wolves. I got all the wolves, guys.
Get more wolves.
How many wolves was that?
I was like Infinity Wolves.
It felt like you were fighting wolves like for the past hour.
Yeah, because I was waiting for them to drop. They had to drop their pelts, and they weren't dropping
Jesus
the
Christ,
pelts.
every wolf on this planet has a
Well, I was fucking up their pelts beyond recognition. It was impossible.
You
It's
gotta
like
get
when-
quality pelts.
It's like in Loch Modan, like only like 1 bear in 20 has a rump.
Oh,
It was like-
motherfucker! What are you doing here? Instant kill. I love having an instant kill.
That's nice. Is it so like if they just have lower health, if their starting health is lower than your health,
Yes.
can you just touch death them?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is there a cooldown on it?
Oh, what? Yeah, there's a cooldown of 3.5 minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
But that's actually, I glyphed the cooldown, because what it normally does is it costs chi. And it has like a 1.5 minute cooldown, so it costs 2 chi. And you get that. So basically, I spend, the way monks work is you spend like energy, like rogues have,
To build chi.
to build
like combo
chi.
points.
Yeah, and then you use those points on moves. But I glyphed my Touch of Death to not have a chi cost, but it has a 2.5 minute cooldown instead of 1.5.
Does it work on raid bosses?
Yes. Any
So-
non-player.
I'm assuming like monks are just sitting there spamming touch of death trying to get that kill shot because I assume that's.
Well, once you get a raid boss down to, well, I mean, let's
I mean,
say,
not low, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, once you get, because like, let's say even if you're the best tank, you're not going to have that much over 1 million health. And once a raid boss is at 1 million health, it's almost dead anyway. So it saves you like maybe like 20 seconds. You know, it's not that
But I mean,
crazy.
like sometimes the boss is worse, like right at the end. Like I don't know
That's
about
true.
the newest bosses, but like some of them just start hitting you.
And it
super
can save you
hard.
from like an
10
enrage timer
enrage.
screw up.
Yeah.
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 All right, so I have to talk to people.
I do recall a lot of people when I was raiding, like they would always try to get the kill shot because I don't know, that's like it gives them a kick. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I killed that guy. I was like, good for you, buddy.
Yeah, people would always like look at the combat log and then like quote it. Like,
Yeah,
why? Okay.
it's just how it was, I guess.
Yeah.
Try to get that kill shot.
God, I used to, as a rogue, I used to hate when people brought up the DPS meter because that was never the best ever.
Yeah.
And it was just like a shame. Like I remember one raid, I was below the tank, and this was like in vanilla when that was
Uh-oh.
like a sin. And
Yeah.
I was just like,
That's real
I
bad.
just like hung my head in shame.
Oh.
There'll be people out there that they'll be like, hey, does anyone have a parser up? Hey, did anyone get a recount on that? Can someone post it in chat for me, please?
Every time.
And you know they have recount. You know they have it. They just say that just.
Can you
other
post
people
it?
wouldn't
Because
get it.
I'm number 1. I was that guy. I loved being that guy.
I remember there was this one guy that we would just be doing like 5 man, like just like a party, like going to like Skullomance or whatever.
Mhm.
And he would always quote unquote accidentally put it in guild chat as well.
Of course.
Hey, Crocbox is back. Hey,
Oh, hey.
What's up, Crocbox?
Croc box.
I'm supposed to have a costume, but I can't find it in my inventory. But so there was like, go talk to the guy if you lose your costume, but I don't know where the guy is. This quest is done. I can't do this quest is impossible. Alright, let's see. He's gotta be around here somewhere. Questman. Johnny Questman.
Like the idea that the whole entire BC area was all like PvP focused as far as like
Yeah, they're
Some of the elements.
all like so many zones had world PvP built into them. It was great.
Mhm.
But I never got to experience that because I joined during Wrath, so
Yeah.
that kind of
You
sucked.
got winter grasps though. That's like.
Yeah,
Warner Bros. Is pretty
it was
good.
like a whole region that was just that, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, they had that even in vanilla, right? Like in
But
Western Plaguelands, Eastern Plaguelands.
well, I mean, it wasn't a zone built around it. Like
No,
Wintergrass
Yeah,
was
it
a.
was like
I still
big
remember a lot of people
battleground.
camping those towers and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like an open world battleground as far as like Wintergrass was concerned, I think, right?
Hmm.
Or am I thinking?
There was an open world thing, but you could also like. It was just there was always something going on. There was like quests you could do, or
but there was
even
like
after you won, there was stuff to farm
Oh
there.
right,
And
yeah.
was it like every hour or 2 hours or something? There was
yeah,
a
there was
battle there?
they would rebattle, and you could like drive tanks and stuff, attack stuff. It was really
Yeah,
cool.
that is cool.
Fight stuff.
You could attack things. But going back to your point, I always used to call for a recount when someone did lower DPS than me as a tank. Like, can I get a recount on that? Just to like shame someone.
Uh,
Damn you.
No, I don't know.
I always hate it when that happens. Whenever you see a DPS that's
Garbage.
Like,
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just-
like really low.
I'm just
DPS.
fucking
I mean,
around now.
I would be an elitist about it. Yeah, that is pretty garbage.
Oh, I don't even. Where's Quest Guy? God damn it.
But I think there was a time where tank DPS was like way too high.
Like
Maybe it
now?
was like during cat. Like, is it how it is right now? Like,
I don't know if
Tank,
they patched it.
tank
like,
DPS
when I
is very good right now, actually.
Yeah, like that. They're regularly like top 2 or 3, like in 5-man groups. Like
They can
Oh,
be,
jeez.
yeah. Especially in like the challenge modes where gear is super limited. Because challenge mode is like they give you like basically blue level gear and send you in to do dungeons and time you at it. And in that, because gear is so limited, and tanks get the vengeance or whatever it's called buff stacked on them, where they can do more damage the more they get hit. Tanks just regularly do amazing DPS compared to regular DPS, just because they just get extra buffs constantly to their attack power
right.
to help keep threat.
That kind of makes DPS kind of like. I mean, I assume you have to enter in with like a set composition, right? Like,
Yeah, you have to have one
yeah,
tank,
you need
one
a
healer.
tank, a healer, and 3 DPS.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, a good DPS can still do very good and better than the tank, but I mean, depending on your class, you could get kind of
Right.
Yeah.
it'll look
And it
bad
depends.
for
Like
you.
some classes are better at fighting like AOE, and some are better at
Exactly.
at single.
Well, how does
Okay, found the
like
quest.
tanks usually perform against single target compared to the rest? Like, I assume like AOE would be like
Great,
amazing
you do
for
great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
even on single target.
Hmm.
Wow.
Wait, paladin or warrior?
Well, it doesn't matter because you get the vengeance buff on you or whatever. I can't remember what that buff is called. I'm pretty sure it's called vengeance.
Wait, so both like if you're a tank in general,
It's just
like,
you get it by taking big hits from bosses.
just everyone gets it.
No,
Like,
just
if I
whoever's
was a-
tanking.
the
No,
tank,
it's a you have to be in a tank spec of that class to get it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was class specific, but it's just tanks.
It's just tanks. Oh, son of a bitch! I can't mine while I'm in the. Never be mining while you're in costume. That's the new addendum. That's the addendum to always be mining. Is never be mining when you're in costume. Oh, son of a bitch! God damn it!
Fighting.
Get out of here! What are you people doing?
It's almost that time again, Dylan.
It is almost that time again. Just a couple more minutes. I may do it early.
Uh oh.
That's how I do now. I go all cray. Oh, so tired.
Irritated Goat says they haven't been in Tarot Car for years, and I think that sentiment is shared with most people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're not
'Cause this is
leveling,
an
there's no
Awful
reason.
place.
Yeah.
It's just
The,
boring.
the Outland
boring.
stuff has aged the worst. Because, like, vanilla...
Especially compared to Kata.
Well, yeah, it's like the vanilla stuff got redone, so it's like you go for some awesome stuff immediately to some old-ass garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
stinks.
it's all very monochromatic too. Like I remember farming like what was
Each zone is one color. Yeah.
like Aldor was where did you farm Aldor or Scryer rep?
In Nether Nether Storm
Never studios.
Nether Storm Nether Storm.
That place I will never ever go back there as long as I live.
Pink and purple forever.
Yeah, so bland.
Where are the people I'm supposed to talk to? Initiate, laborer,
I don't recall my time in was it Outlands, whatever.
Outland.
Yeah, Outland. Yeah.
I don't recall my time like there being like way too
What?
long.
What?
It felt
What the
like
hell
I was
happened?
there for like maybe
I
a
was in
day
the
or
costume
two.
and they still found me. This is horseshit.
I just because I remember like it was my first like really long rep grind was the Aldor,
Ugh.
and it was just like farming the same like 4 dudes
Yep.
for days,
Just kill demons over and over and get your marks of Sargeras.
I guess it's
and then
also
the felt armaments.
I
Mm-hmm.
think also considering that this wasn't endgame content for me, so rep grinding wasn't even really a thing for me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Too.
So I never really spent any time in Outland, like more than I had to.
Good. It was good. It was great at the time. It was real excellent, really fun content, really new and innovative, because they gave you lots of quests.
Yeah, it
But-
was fun too because they had like little, just like they just added so much more content on top of everything else. Like everything seemed to add another layer.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were like the shoulder enchants that were never there before is like one minor thing that I can think of, but
Yeah.
um, and flying mounts of course, which was so much fun at first.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Except you couldn't do it in Azeroth, which was so upsetting.
Yep. Now you can.
Yeah.
Only 1,000
Oh, yeah.
gold.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because they had to reskin like half the continent, right?
Yeah. It wasn't until after Cataclysm that they did it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because
you
they
go
were
back
just-
to the space now, it's very jarring.
Hmm.
Where are the? I can't find the people I'm supposed to talk to. It's making me. Oh, there. Shadowy initiate. Initiate.
Shit.
Initiate. Hey. Hey. I need to talk to you. Hey. What are you doing there? Hey. Oh,
You doing that thing there?
they're practicing. In case you're wondering.
I see this thing that you're doing here.
What's going on here? Hey, what do you guys do? Hey, 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 what's up? Hey, what do you do? Hey, well, hey. No, none of these people want to talk to me.
No.
So you're a panda dressed up as an orc?
Shadowy advisor, what's up? Hey, advisor, what's the latest news?
Rockbox, I'm almost at the starter edition level cap of my pally.
Oh,
That's like 20, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's free to play up to level 20.
Mhm.
That's cool. I was glad when they did that.
It feels like I could use that to fight off like urges to play WoW.
Mhm.
Because I think whenever I try to go back, especially with like, my character's like at 85 right now, like whenever I try to go back, whenever they give those like trial days or whatever,
Mhm.
my UI is always a mess and it's like I never want to deal with it, so I just log off and never save
Everything's
it.
out of date.
Everything's out of date. Oh. Well, that and it's just like you have to remember what the heck you use, especially if
Oh.
you installed it. So it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like
Seems
I don't
every-
have time for this.
I have like these really long breaks, and every time I relog on, it's like all my talents are reset, and like I gotta pick everything again. But since they took away the talent trees, that's not really a thing anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
But every time there was like a major update, it would just like reset your talents. And I was like, fuck, how did I play this character?
Pretty much. Irritate Goat. I got so tired of leveling in WoW, and that's the one thing I'm so bad at the 14 fix. Well,
Wasn't
kinda
I know
debatable.
Final Fantasy 11 was a grind fest for sure, but
14
It's-
is
well,
not as
14
much, but it kinda is. You grind events instead of just
Right.
mobs,
do you
basically.
have to be in a party like you did in 11?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
well, that's. Hold on. like when you first play your character, you go to the story quest, which is a good source of your beginning class EXP.
And
There
they
are
teach you how to
points
play the
where you
class
they teach
too.
you to play class, but there are points where you are forced to party in order to
Oh,
do
that's true.
dungeons.
Yeah, there
But
are
it's
required
it's
dungeons
it's like
in the
looking
storyline,
for dungeon stuff. It's matchmaking,
and
so
it all
that's not something you have to worry about.
and the first couple dungeons are pretty easy, and it all like there's a storyline reason to do all of them, which makes it kind of cool.
Right.
Is the storyline coherent, unlike World of Warcraft?
It's pretty good. It's
It
pretty good
gets
for an MMO storyline.
it's definitely like
It's better than
easy at
WoW.
the beginning. It's better than WoW. It gets
That's
better later
that's a
on.
pretty
Like,
low bar, though.
Yeah.
yeah. But outside of like doing your the story quest, leveling in Final Fantasy 11 or 14 can be really really rough because all you'd have is dungeon EXP and fate grinding.
And that's where I am right now. Is I'm trying to level another job because I don't like dragoons. I want to level bard, and it's just a pain in the butt ski.
I thought your bard was at 50. Or was that your dragoon at 50? Just stay with dragoon.
Yeah, I like bard though, because I like being able to attack while I'm moving.
It's funny because you see a bunch of people kind of join the bandwagon on board
Hmm.
because they think it's like the easiest thing ever. Because all you do is just shoot, you run, you dodge stuff as you're running. You don't have to worry about your DPS dipping because you're moving, right?
Hmm.
But when you start doing like the end game raid stuff, they're doing like the more technical stuff.
I like that. I like support classes. That's the other thing because I really like.
Right.
I enjoy playing a support class because that's what essentially Paladin was in Vanilla WoW, and that's what Corsair was in Final Fantasy 11.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like right now, our bard that we have in our raiding group right now
Hmm.
is really hating the fact that he has to play bard during this one particular fight because he has to like kite things that can one shot you if you
Oh.
get too close.
See, I like that. That always
Yeah,
that's cool. I always liked. Like I was jealous of hunters that got to do that. It always looked so cool, and they'd have like
In
a
upper
perf.
Blackhawk Spire,
Yeah,
or lower.
I think it was lower. I
You
believe.
Yeah, I guess
definitely have like great tools, like I mean, kind of like how hunters had disengage. You have repelling shot, so you could definitely distance yourself away. There's a lot of like technical finesse that you can do in that class, but I think a lot of people when they pick up bard, they're not really thinking of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, guys, it's time. It's past time for the video
It's
cam.
Not, it's not that time, but it's just.
The video cam check-in.
Video cam check in.
Video cam. Oh, so tired. Hold on. This is the video cam check-in right here. So tired.
On the video
So
cam check in to be just you laying your head down on your desk.
I can't. This is it. I'm done.
Can't even.
Oh. It's a lot of WoW, y'all. How many hours is it?
Yeah, how many hours? 10 hours?
It's-
Nine.
left to go.
9. 2 left. Not
left.
so
So,
10.
10.
It's been 10. I'm gonna update the title, y'all. 10 hours. 10 hours, Ray. Oh, all right. And oof, this is gonna be like almost the worst explanation yet. Of-
Charity, yo.
Listen, guys, have you guys heard of Charity? It's pretty great.
Charity is pretty amazing.
So I'm doing this 12-hour stream for the Art of Fighting charity art show and fighting game tournament that we're holding here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in 2 weeks, September 26th to September 28th. September 26th, that Friday, is going to be the art show. We're going to have art from all kinds of artists, from artists that work for Supergiant Games, artists that work for the Skullgirls team, artists that work on the My Little Pony comic book and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic book, and artists that worked on Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, High Definition Remix.
Bastion.
Yeah, that's Supergiant. Bastion and
Udon.
and yeah, Transistor and Udon and all the artists. So much art, guys. There's gonna be a lot of art there. And then this is not only going to be art. There's going to be on the 27th and the 28th, that Saturday and Sunday. There's going to be a fighting game tournament with every fighting game ever made in the history of the universe. All of them.
Including Jackie Chan.
All, including everything. If you could think of one, it might be there. I don't know. But also, Justin Wong's going to be there, and Ricky Ortiz, and Angelic, and if you live nearby, maybe you. But don't worry, even if you can't make it to the fighting game tournament, you can watch on the internet at nmism.com/AOF, like Art of Fighting. And you can watch, and you can donate, because this whole thing is being done for charity. We're doing it for March of Dimes and for Save Babies Through Screening Foundation, which work to help children and families fighting congenital heart defects. Yeah, so all the proceeds from the art, all the donations, now, and you could donate now. Go to the site. You could donate during the actual stream, and also if you see in the upper right-hand corner, we got Eternal Rival over there. And if you go to their website at eternalrival.com, you can see the Art of Fighting T-shirt. And very soon there will be an Art of Fighting T-shirt that you could buy for yourself for about $10, and they'll mail it to your house. And then you'll donate to charity and get a T-shirt. So you could be a selfish person and get stuff, but also help other people at the same time. It's charity, guys. It's pretty great. Animism.com/AOF, or follow them on Twitter at AOFABQ, like Art of Fighting Albuquerque.
Did you mention what it was for, or did I miss that part?
I'd mentioned.
You did.
I did.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Yeah. Asshole.
Wanted to say that
That
in
wasn't
case you
so
made that
bad.
oversight,
Yeah.
because that's a pretty big one.
Mm-hmm. No, that would have been bad. But I just ramble on. I don't even say what it's for. I'm just check out this shit. Give us some money, yo.
You're like Super Street Fighter 2 high definition, yada yada.
High definition remix. That's the most high definition of any remixed version of Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Literally every video game, past, present, or future, will be there. Right?
Fighting game.
Whatever, man. Why not?
It's classified as a fighting game.
Well, I mean, there is going to be a BYOC, so theoretically, yes.
Windjammers isn't a fighting game.
Windjammers is going to be there. There's going to be... I forgot to even talk about the exhibitions. There's going to be exhibitions, guys. There's going to be Justin Wong versus Angelic Marvel vs. Capcom 3 rematch. There's going to be a 3v3 team exhibition in Windjammers. There's going to be Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown.
With 2 people?
Yeah, no, literally, it's 2 people. It's like an exhibition of Virtua Fighter.
Virtua Fighter.
So, I mean, if you like to exhibit virtual fighters, they'll be there. And I already know, some weird games are getting brought to, the bring your own console section. I think Rise of the Robots has been confirmed. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting game has been confirmed.
Excellent.
The Power Rangers fighting game has been confirmed. I don't know what else. I'm pretty sure Soul Calibur 1 also.
Primal Rage.
I don't know. I might be I know there's going to be some Genesis stuff, so there might be Shaq Fu and Primal Rage, yeah.
Sick. I can bring my Genesis if he needs one.
I mean, it's our local game guy, John Sakura.
Oh, John Sakura, that's right.
And I should mention, did you see John Sakura made the front page of Kotaku the other day?
Was it for his 900 copies of
Yeah,
what's
someone
it called?
traded in 200 copies of Night Trap to him. And I guess what happened was the dude used to work for Blockbuster back in the day. And once they stopped carrying Sega CD games, he just was like, all right, and just took them all. And so he has.
They rented out Sega CD games.
Not only is it a Sega CD version of Night Trap, but it's the uncensored version. It's the uncensored version. So like the kind that never actually made it out to stores, but they gave it out to the rental places. Because that actually came to the rental places before it came to stores. And they had, the uncensored version. So he has 200 copies, most of them with case and manual. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So while you're in town for the Art of Fighting, stop by Gamers Anonymous, sponsor of Art of Fighting, and say, I want a copy of Night Trap. And
Because I want to be part of gaming history.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm making it another hour and a half, guys. It's gonna
You
get.
got this. I believe in you.
For the kids, Dylan.
Yeah, sure.
Kids.
The kids.
Oddly enough, I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten.
Oh, dang.
That would be kind of a huge problem. Do you
Yeah.
have anything that you can like snack on?
Yeah, but I don't want to like make gross noises into the mic, so I'm just gonna drink this energy drink.
There's a mute button.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
It's not like those, like, crumbs fucking everywhere bars, is it?
Well, right now I don't have shit. I have a fucking energy
Oh.
drink.
Oh.
What are those, the Nature Valley things? The super crunchy granola bars?
Those are the best. I love
Just get some
those.
of those, dude.
Those are so good too. Man, I love those things.